man.
Thanks.
How'd it feel?
Felt good. Fun to be back throwing, full uniform, which is awesome. And I'm just, feeling good, feeling athletic again.
What's been the focus for you this offseason? Is there anything specific you were working on?
Athleticism. Just getting that athleticism back into the delivery.
That's what Henry had said last month, that you had really revamped your delivery in the offseason. Was there anything particular that you wanted to do to be more athletic coming down the mound?
No, it's just literally being myself, because, my idea of myself coming out of high school and, still myself now is, I'm just a really good athlete, and I'm going to be able to compensate in ways that other guys won't, but because I can do that, that reason, even more reason to be, really sound fundamentally in the mechanics and stuff, because I can achieve, what I want to in many different ways, but there's one way or a couple ways that are a lot better, and that's what we're kind of honing in on. That's, kind of keeping the hips up and, just working down the mound with intent and really focusing on something, external.
Is it something maybe that just kind of got away from you over the course of the last season or two?
Certainly, I think over the course of the last season, the focus of being in zone and, strike throwing, and then I was able to get away with it, throughout the minor leagues. I was able to find success not, performing at the best that I could, and it kind of was disguising, how good I could really be, in my opinion. But now, the big leagues really forces that adaptation, and, I feel like I've taken a step towards, becoming that best version of myself again, and I think the best version of myself is the most athletic one.
Is it tough coming to that type of conclusion about your performance in there? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It seemed like last year was the first time you faced any sort of adversity like that.
It sucks to suck, yeah. It doesn't feel good when you're not performing well, or getting the results that you want, whether you feel you're doing well. So definitely wasn't a good feeling coming away from last year with the results that we had. We definitely had better results towards the end of the year to really hold on to it for confidence, and definitely have. And just that feel that I had towards the end of the year where the velo was a little bit up, and the at-bats were a little bit harder for the hitter, and that's the direction we're trending and continuing to trend on, this offseason going into this year, and it's never ends, so it's going to continue to get better all year.
How alarming and frustrating was it to see your velo dip to what it had, but given that you'd had high velocity earlier in your career, and that you're doing it, you finally get your chance in the majors, and the velo wasn't there?
Yeah, I guess it wasn't that alarming, because if you go to my minor leagues, it was similar. I was 4-5 early, and then it'd drop off 2-3 late, and so it was not it was an unexpected thing for me. I definitely think the intensity of the big leagues, where just especially early on, you just get going really fast, really early. So learning how to maintain your energy is something I've had to do, and gotten a lot better at it, certainly. And then moving more efficiently in the way I'm doing now it certainly helps that. So yeah.
Who do you go to for that? I'm assuming athleticism, a lot of that's got to be how you feel, but do you go to some external coaches down here to try to what type of cues you should be looking for?
Yeah, that's I've worked a lot. With everybody, it's a team effort, obviously. So, from Oscar, Mess, Radley, Hop, was with me today. We got really good work today. Vic Black, I love running stuff by him, just because, he's kind of removed from it being down here at the rehab, but he's such a good mind, such a positive mind too, where everything is easily fixable. And so it's just great to bounce ideas. And then sometimes, in the pursuit of trying to get better and better every day, you kind of overthink things. And that's also a great sounding board, especially this off season that I've had in Vic Black, where I can kind of go to him and talk through things that maybe aren't as important, but I need to talk through them. And then we both kind of collectively be hey, it's a good thought, and it's good because of the passion. That's why I'm just trying to get better. But hey, let's shut that one down. Let's focus here. So I think, and then Oscar and Mess and Radley, they've all helped with that. Bleish, everybody, obviously wants the best for myself, including me. So it's definitely been a team effort, and we're going to keep getting better every day, and it's going to turn into a really good product.
How motivated are you knowing that there's a couple starting spots, starting opportunities up for grabs, and how motivated are you to take one of those spots?
I mean, extremely, but that hadn't changed since the past every year. Obviously every year coming into big league camp when I was a little bit younger, wasn't going to make the team. But this year, the mentality's been the same. Prove them one of the best 5 guys here and do that on the field and nothing else and in the weight room. And then those decisions are out of my hand. And there's never not going to be that competitiveness, not only, to be on the team, but to be the best. So.
Spring training 2024, brand new start, brand new season. Just talk a little bit about coming in and just playing your game and just guys are working.
Yeah, so, just doing, like I said, being athletic and filling up the zone. Those are the things I'm focusing on, and the hitters will tell me the rest.
All right, let's get to serious matters. Paul Skeens broke your glove.
Yeah.
What was that like to have someone, pop your mitt that way?
Yeah, we were playing. I hadn't played catch with Paul ever until Friday. It's like a week ago. Oh no, it was Tuesday. And then obviously it's heavy. Like it's no secret. Paul throws hard, and then I caught one, and it felt weird. I knew something like in the glove was wrong, and I looked, and the ball was wedged halfway through, and he walks in right now. And then I was like, all right, like. Over here and just don't throw it at my face because if it goes through the glove, I'm screwed. So I was just catching everything to the side, and then he kind of was like, "Hey, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, Paul, like, let's go." So that was good.
That ever happened to you before?
I think it has because I've definitely had to get gloves relaced, but it's not the first glove he's popped from what I've heard. So, yeah.